Welcome to your daily English listening practice. Today's story is called The Hotel Room That Didn't Exist. It's a dark, suspenseful mystery perfect for A2 and B1 learners who want to practice listening and reading in English. Now, turn down the lights, focus, and listen carefully. Daniel's bus broke down in the middle of nowhere. It was late, almost midnight, and the driver said they wouldn't continue until morning. Across the street, Daniel saw an old hotel. Its sign was half broken, flickering in the fog. He decided to spend the night there. The lobby smelled like dust and rain. Behind the counter stood an old man with a stiff smile. "Good evening," Daniel said. "Do you have a room for one night?" The man looked through a thick, yellowed book of names. "All full," he said slowly. Then he stopped. "Wait, there is one room left. Room 313. Daniel smiled. "I'll take it." The man's smile didn't move. "Most people don't stay in that room," he said softly. Daniel laughed nervously. "I'm not most people." The man handed him a heavy brass key. "Take the elevator to the third floor, but remember," he paused, "don't open the curtains." The elevator made strange noises as it climbed. When Daniel reached the third floor, the doors opened to total darkness. Only one light was working at the end of the corridor. The air smelled of old wallpaper and rust. He walked slowly down the hall, passing doors with faded numbers. 310, 311, 312, and finally, 313. The key turned with a loud click. Inside, the room was cold. The wallpaper was torn, the carpet wet. A single lamp flickered on the nightstand. He dropped his bag on the bed and sat down. Something about the silence felt wrong. He looked at the window. The curtains were heavy and closed tight. For a moment, he remembered the old man's warning. Don't open them. Hours passed. Daniel couldn't sleep. The TV didn't work. The air conditioner was broken. And then, a sound. Knock, knock, knock. 3 slow knocks at the door. Daniel froze. "Hello?" he called. No answer. He walked closer, listening. Nothing. When he opened the door, the corridor was empty. But the air felt heavier, colder. He stepped back, shut the door, and turned the lock. Then the phone rang. He jumped. The phone was an old rotary one, dusty and cracked. He picked it up slowly. "Hello?" A whisper answered. "Leave before they come back." Daniel's heart raced. "Who is this?" But the line went dead. He sat there, listening to the silence. Then, against his better judgment, he walked to the window. He reached out and pulled the curtains open. Behind them was no view, no city lights, no street, only darkness, like an endless black sea. And in that darkness, something moved. A shape, a face pressed against the glass, pale, with empty eyes, and a silent scream. Daniel stumbled back, hitting the lamp. The light went out. Now in the dark, he could hear footsteps, not from the hallway, from inside the room. He ran to the door, tried to open it, but the handle wouldn't turn. It felt hot, burning his hand. He backed away, breathing fast. "Okay," he whispered to himself. "This isn't real. I'm dreaming." But the footsteps stopped, and the whisper returned, right behind his ear. "Now, you're one of us." He screamed, turned around, and there was no one there. The next thing he knew, it was morning. Sunlight filled the room. The curtains were open, but the view outside was normal. The small city, the parked bus, people walking. Daniel laughed weakly. It was just a nightmare. He grabbed his bag and ran downstairs to check out. The same old man was behind the counter. "Room 313, he said, putting the key on the desk. The man frowned. "Room 313, he repeated. "We don't have a room 313, sir. The third floor has been closed for 20 years. Daniel blinked. "No, I stayed there last night. You gave me the key." The man opened the register and turned it toward Daniel. His name wasn't there. The date was blank. And next to the number 313, there was a note written in red ink. "Do not rent. Room sealed." Daniel stepped back. His throat went dry. He looked up, and the lobby was different now. Older, dustier. The windows boarded up, the plants dead. He turned toward the door, but outside, the street was gone. Only fog. He tried to open the door, but it wouldn't move. Through the glass, he could see the outline of the bus, frozen in place. The old man's voice came from behind him, softer now. "I told you not to open the curtains." He turned, but the counter was empty. The lobby was silent, and when he looked down, the brass key was still in his hand. He looked at the tag. It said, "Room 313. Now, Daniel still walks the halls of the Hollow Street Hotel, a guest who checked in once, but never checked out. If you listen closely, you might hear him whispering from behind the locked doors. "Is anyone there?" Now let's practice your understanding. Why did Daniel decide to stay at the hotel? What warning did the old man give him about the room? What did he see when he opened the curtains? What happened when he went to check out the next morning? Thank you for your daily English practice. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories tomorrow.